All right, everyone, buckle up. The news cycle is moving at warp speed, and we've got the inside scoop on everything you need to know. We're diving deep into the stories that matter, so stay locked in because you won't want to miss a single second of this action-packed rundown. Get ready for the breakdown. First up, we're talking about a moment of genuine connection in the sports world that's capturing everyone's attention. That's right, we're going to unpack a story of sportsmanship that's melting hearts and showing the true spirit of teamwork. This update dives into how one player is publicly celebrating another's resilience during a critical time for their team, sparking a wave of fan appreciation. It's a powerful reminder of the bonds that form both on and off the court, and how these moments resonate deeply. Next, we're shifting gears to a significant roster decision that could impact a team's entire season. We'll explore the strategic moves being made to navigate challenging circumstances, including key player absences, and how new additions are expected to fill crucial roles. This is all about adaptation and strategy in the face of adversity, and it's crucial for understanding the team's path forward. And finally, we're analyzing the potential playoff matchups and what they mean for the teams involved. We'll break down the strengths and weaknesses of potential opponents and discuss the critical games that will determine seeding. Plus, we've got a glimpse of a star player's unique pregame style that's turning heads. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Heartfelt connection on the court. In a season that has tested the Indiana Fever's depth and resilience, a touching display of sportsmanship between teammates has captured the attention and admiration of fans. With star player Caitlin Clark sidelined for a significant portion of the season due to injury, the team has relied heavily on the leadership and performance of Aliyah Boston. Boston has emerged as the undisputed driving force, carrying the Fever through a challenging period as they fight to secure a playoff spot. Her consistent determination and stellar play have not gone unnoticed by her sideline teammate. Clark's second WNBA season has been a roller coaster, marked by the 2024 Rookie of the Year's battle with injuries, including quad and groin tears that have kept her off the court for 26 of the Fever's 41 games thus far. Compounding these challenges, the Fever have also faced the devastating blow of season-ending injuries to Sophie Cunningham, Ari McDonald, and Sydney Carlson, further depleting their roster. Despite these significant setbacks, the team has managed to remain in playoff contention, largely due to Boston's exceptional performance. As the postseason draws nearer, Boston shared a moment of connection on social media, posting an Instagram carousel that featured a photo of her embracing an injured Clark, accompanied by an optimistic caption, "Hoopin' and vibing." Clark's swift and heartfelt response, a simple yet powerful forward message, "So proud of you," resonated deeply with Fever fans, mirroring their own pride in Boston's unwavering spirit and resilience. In Clark's absence, Boston has truly been the team's anchor, delivering consistently impressive statistics. She is averaging 15.6 points, 3.6 assists, and 8.3 rebounds per game. Her impact was particularly evident in a recent game against the Los Angeles Sparks, where she recorded a remarkable triple-double with 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists, spearheading Indiana to a dramatic 76-75 victory. With only a handful of games left in the regular season, the Fever currently stand at 21-18, holding the 6th seed and battling fiercely for every win to ensure their playoff berth. Should they achieve this goal, Aliyah Boston's name will undoubtedly be etched in the team's history as the cornerstone of their survival and success during this challenging season. Keep watching, because what happens next could change everything for the Fever's playoff hopes. We're about to break down the team's crucial roster moves amidst these player absences. Roster reinforcements amidst injury storm. The Indiana Fever have navigated a tumultuous WNBA season, largely defined by significant player absences due to injury. Entering the season with high aspirations, bolstered by stars like Caitlin Clark, Aliyah Boston, and Sophie Cunningham, the team's championship ambitions have been significantly challenged by a series of unfortunate setbacks. The most prominent absence has been that of Caitlin Clark, who has missed a substantial portion of her second professional season. Beyond Clark, The Fever have also lost 3 key players to season-ending injuries: Sophie Cunningham, Ari McDonald, and Sydney Carlson, creating substantial gaps in the team's lineup and strategic flexibility. In response to these critical personnel shortages, Fever head coach Stephanie White has been actively working to reconfigure the roster and maintain the team's competitive edge. The strategic imperative to fill the void left by Clark's extended absence led to a significant roster decision announced on Sunday: the signing of veteran guard Odyssey Sims to a rest-of-season contract. This move is a clear indication of the team's commitment to bolstering their backcourt and ensuring they have experienced playmaking capabilities as they push for a playoff spot. Odyssey Sims is expected to step into a crucial role, potentially taking over as the starting point guard, a position previously occupied by Clark. Sims has proven to be a capable contributor, averaging 10.4 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game during the current season, providing a steady hand and valuable experience. Sims brings a wealth of WNBA experience to the Fever, having previously played for several franchises including the Dallas Wings, Los Angeles Sparks, Minnesota Lynx, and Atlanta Dream. Her veteran presence is invaluable to a team that has faced considerable adversity. This signing aims to mitigate the impact of losing their star player, Caitlin Clark, whose individual contributions of 16.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 8.8 assists per game have been sorely missed. The addition of Sims is intended to smooth the transition and provide stability during this critical juncture of the season. With only 5 games remaining before the potential start of the playoffs, the Fever are focused on securing their postseason berth, and Odyssey Sims' integration into the team system is a key part of that strategy. Her ability to adapt and contribute immediately will be vital as the Fever aim to cap off their season with a playoff appearance despite the significant challenges they have faced. But how does this team stack up against the competition if they make it to the postseason? We're about to rank their most and least favorable playoff matchups. Navigating the playoff gauntlet, Fever's potential foes. The Indiana Fever currently occupy the number 6 seed in the WNBA playoff standings, but their position is precarious, sitting just half a game ahead of the number 8 seed Golden State Valkyries. This proximity makes their upcoming game against Golden State critically important, as securing a higher seed could significantly impact their postseason path, especially given the perceived difficulty of facing certain top-tier teams. If the Fever manage to secure Caitlin Clark's return for the playoffs, their potential to upset several of the top-seeded teams increases dramatically. However, one matchup stands out as particularly daunting: a potential series against the Minnesota Lynx. Regardless of Clark's presence, the Lynx have demonstrated consistent dominance throughout the season, solidifying their status as title favorites. Assuming the top 5 seeds remain as they are and Indiana, Golden State, and Seattle finalize the 6th through 8th seeds, a ranking of the Fever's potential first-round opponents from easiest to hardest can be constructed. The Atlanta Dream, despite their success, might be vulnerable in a playoff series. While players like Naz Hillman have reinvented their game and Tihina Paupau offers crucial shooting, their lack of playoff experience could be a factor. Indiana's ability to play a smaller lineup, enhanced by Clark's potential return and the versatility of players like Ariel Powers and Natasha Howard, could pose matchup problems for Atlanta, particularly if the Dream are forced to rely heavily on their dominant but potentially less adaptable frontcourt. The Phoenix Mercury present another potential matchup where the Fever could find an advantage. The Mercury's primary concern heading into the playoffs might be player fatigue due to heavy minutes logged by their star players. If Indiana can exploit this, especially with added motivation against former rivals like DeWanna Bonner, and considering Alyssa Thomas's playoff performance history, Phoenix could be susceptible to an upset. The New York Liberty, despite their injury struggles throughout the season, remain a formidable opponent, especially with Breena Stewart back and the potential return of Sabrina Ionescu. However, their history of lingering injuries could provide Indiana with an opening, making them a less daunting, though still challenging, third option. Conversely, the Vegas Aces, currently on an impressive 12-game winning streak, have transformed into a top contender. While questions linger about the consistency of their starting unit, A'ja Wilson's exceptional play makes them a significant threat. Even a strong frontcourt like Boston and Howard might struggle to contain the Aces' offensive firepower. Despite this, Indiana's past success against Vegas, including a win without Clark, offers a sliver of confidence. The ultimate challenge, however, remains the Minnesota Lynx. Indiana's struggles against the Lynx this season, marked by an inability to contain their offense, highlight why a matchup with Minnesota would be the least desirable. Avoiding the Lynx in the first round, potentially by securing a better seed, will be paramount for the Fever's playoff aspirations. Before we dive into the final story, let's talk fashion. We've got a unique pregame look from a star player that's catching everyone's eye. Clark's bold fashion statement before pivotal game. As the Indiana Fever navigate the critical final stretch of their 2025 WNBA season, every game carries immense weight in their pursuit of a playoff spot. With the standings incredibly tight, featuring teams like the Seattle Storm, Los Angeles Sparks, and Golden State Valkyries clustered closely, these upcoming matchups are decisive in determining which teams will advance to the postseason. The Fever have shown remarkable grit, securing a dominant victory against Seattle earlier in the week and a hard-fought 1-point win over Los Angeles on Friday. These crucial wins have positioned Indiana favorably as the regular season winds down, all achieved in the absence of their star guard, Caitlin Clark, who has been sidelined with a right groin strain sustained on July 15. Despite her continued absence from play, Clark has been a visible presence, accompanying the team on their recent 3-game West Coast road trip, which included stops in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Phoenix. It was during the second leg of this trip, arriving at the Chase Center Arena for their game against the Golden State Valkyries, that Clark's pregame attire generated significant buzz. The Fever's official X account shared photos of several players making their entrances, with one image capturing Clark in a striking white jacket worn without anything underneath, revealing a white sports bra. Completing the look, she sported khaki jeans and white and blue sneakers. This fashion-forward choice quickly became a talking point among fans and media alike, with user at KateScriptop sharing a video of Clark flashing peace signs, captioned "Caitlin in the Bay." While Clark's presence on the road trip and her active participation in team practices suggest progress in her recovery, her return to play is still uncertain. Indications suggest that a return for the September 2nd game against the Phoenix Mercury is unlikely. More realistic timelines for her comeback might be the September 5th matchup against the Chicago Sky or the road game against the Washington Mystics on September 7th. There's also a possibility that Clark could remain sidelined until the playoffs commence, depending on her recovery progress and the team's strategic decisions. Fans are eagerly awaiting updates on her condition and when she will rejoin the active roster for the remainder of the regular season and potential postseason run. And that brings us to the end of our update today. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of all the top stories. That's all the news for today. We covered a heartwarming tribute between teammates, a crucial roster signing to bolster the team, a deep dive into potential playoff matchups, and a star player's standout fashion. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your essential updates, hit that notification bell so you never miss a story, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more breaking news and behind-the-scenes content.